All right, math friends, today we're going to be talking about transformations of shapes. We're going to be talking about how we can take a shape and transform it in some way or change it, whether it's changing the direction it's facing, changing where it is located. We're going to be changing these shapes in some way. We're going to learn about the three big types of transformations, or the three most common. The first one we're going to learn about is something called a translation, or as you might have learned about it before, it's called a slide. When we use a translation with a shape, we take that shape and we don't rotate it, we don't change much of it other than we slide it either left and right or up and down. We could do translations either way. So if I had this shape and I've translated it twice, I translated it horizontally, which means left to right, and I also translated it vertically, which means up and down. If I wanted to describe this translation, I need to take a look at one of the points. So I'm going to take the top point here, and I'm going to say, hey, I translated this shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots to the right. We take that point, and on a coordinate grid here, when we translate and describe a translation, we move it over a certain number of spots. If I took the bottom right corner, that should be moved over 5 spots as well. So let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The right corner has translated 5 spots. If I look up and down, I'm going to once again take that top, actually we'll go the bottom left corner. All right, how many times or how many spots did I translate this shape vertically or up and down? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. So we translated this shape in two ways. Translated it horizontally to the right 5, and we translated it down or vertically down 5 as well. So translation or slide. The second transformation we're going to talk about is called a reflection. You may know it as a flip. This is where we flip that shape or reflect it so it looks like it's almost like it's looking in the mirror across one of the big axes. And we know in coordinate grids we have two axes. We have, boom, the y-axis, and then the x-axis. So we can reflect a shape horizontally, left and right, or we can reflect a shape up and down or vertically. So if I look at this shape and I need to reflect it over the y-axis here, which means I'm going to take it and basically flip it over, I have to do the exact same shape, only backwards. So if I look at this shape, I see that all the way close, the closest to that axis is a line that's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares long. So I'm going to draw that line that's 4 squares long because I'm reflecting it. This is the line that's closest to the axis. So on the other side, it has to be closest to the axis. Then I see at the top that it goes 1 away from the axis. So I need to go 1 away from the axis. Then I see it goes a couple down, 1, 2 down. So I go 1, 2 down. It goes 1, 2 away. 1, 2 away. Then it goes 2 down. 1, 2 down. And then it goes all the way back. So you can see how it's the same shape. It just looks like I have flipped it over. It looks like it's looking in a mirror, and the mirror is that axis. Now I can flip it over the x-axis as well. Once again, I look. The closest part to the axis is this line that's 1, 2, 3 long, and it's 1 away from the axis. I can't just put the line right here because that would be on the axis. If this is 1 away from the axis, I need to move it 1 away from the axis here. If the shape starts 2 away from the axis, I need to move my shape 2 away from the axis. So if I look, I'm 1 away, and then I'm 3 wide. So 1, 2, 3, and I start my action. If this one goes 1, 2 away from the axis on this side, I have to go 1, 2 away from the axis. If I have this big long line that goes 5 away from the axis, or 4 away from the axis, I go 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the axis. I see up top, I've got a little 1 spot, almost like a chimney. I have to make sure I make that. Then it comes all the way back down and all the way over. So the shape looks the same, it's just flipped or reflected over that line. The last transformation we're going to talk about is rotation, or turning a shape. Now, when we turn the shape, we turn it 1/4 of the way around, or 90 degrees. And when you turn a shape or rotate a shape, it's almost like you're putting a nail right into one spot on that shape, and then you're turning everything, and that spot will stay the same, and everything else will turn. So let me give you an example. Let me pull this shape out, and if I were to rotate it, I can rotate it one time. So if the arrow is looking up, now the arrow would be looking right. But that bottom corner needs to stay right where that nail goes. Right? So I have that nail underneath there. If I unlock it and I bring it to the front, you can see that that nail is staying put. Now I could rotate it again. All right, so if I rotated it one spot to the right, I could rotate it another spot down. But once again, that nail, that bottom left corner, now you can see in every single shape, I'm sorry, the bottom right corner. So if I look at this shape, bottom right corner is nailed. The rotation to the side, the bottom right corner is nailed. So if I rotate it upside down, I have to look. Well, if this was standing up, it would be the bottom right corner. So we rotate it or turn it one direction. So you can basically turn it 3 times. So this one would go all the way there. You can turn it 3 times before you would turn it back to its original space. There's 4 spots for a rotation. In a rotation, it turns one spot each time. So once again, our 3 transformations we're talking about are translations, when we slide it, reflections, when we flip it over a line, either left and right or up and down, and then rotations, when we put that nail in there and rotate or turn that shape 1/4 of the way around.